Hey guys, so for our case, we have the case of Gene Atkins in LA. On July 21st, 2018, Gene Evan Atkins shot his grandmother and girlfriend at the grandmother's residence. This was the 1600 block of East 32nd Street near South Los Angeles. He then led police in a high-speed chase where he eventually crashed into a pole. Upon crashing, he ran into a Trader Joe's on Hyperion Avenue in Silver Lake, Los Angeles, and took all 40 people inside hostage. In the ensuing shootout with police, manager Meleda Corrado was killed by police. The previously mentioned chase lasted for 14 minutes. It started in Hollywood and ended up in Silver Lake, where the Trader Joe's was located. The route taken is depicted to the side. The initial shooting that happened at the grandmother's residence was triggered by an argument between Atkins and his grandmother. This argument came about because of tension that was building over Atkins' girlfriend staying in the home. The subsequent chain of events then resulted in the car chase and police standoff at Trader Joe's. Atkins put police in a situation where they had to take action, resulting in the death of Miss Corrado. Atkins now faces 51 charges, including 1 count of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 4 counts of attempted murder of a peace officer, and several counts of false imprisonment of hostages. His bail was increased from $18.7 million to $23 million. He was charged with the murder of Meleda Corrado under the Provocative Act Doctrine. The Provocative Act Doctrine, which was used to charge Atkins with Miss Corrado's murder, states that in committing or attempting to commit a crime, the defendant intentionally did a provocative act. The defendant knew that the natural and probable consequences of the provocative act were dangerous to human life and then acted with conscious disregard for life. In response to the defendant's provocative act, a third party killed another person, and this person's death was the natural and probable consequence of the defendant's provocative act. It is also stated that under this doctrine, a provocative act is an act that goes beyond what is necessary to accomplish a crime, and whose natural and probable consequences are dangerous to human life, because there is a high probability that the act will provoke a deadly response. There are 2 cases used as precedent for the Provocative Act Doctrine. The first is People v. Washington from 1965. In this case, it was stated, one may be a murderer when, with conscious disregard for life, he or his accomplice does an intentional act likely to cause death, even when the actual killing is accomplished by another. The second case is People v. Gilbert, also from 1965, which confirmed the ruling set forth in People v. Washington. Using these cases as precedent, Atkins is being charged with murder as the hostage situation was, in fact, a conscious disregard for life that would likely lead to death, even though the bullet that killed Miss Corrado was from the LAPD. Now the question is this justified? Is it ethical to try Atkins for first-degree murder even though he himself did not kill anyone? Even though he had no plans or premeditation of killing anyone? Should the LAPD face any consequences for the killing of an innocent woman? The link below provides information about some cases where the provocative nature of one's act is not as clearly defined as it is in the Atkins case. This link will also be available in the description of the video. It is also argued that the Provocative Act Doctrine is a tool of institutional racism because it is oftentimes used against Black men. Should the Provocative Act Doctrine relinquish the person that committed the crime from all responsibility even though they were placed in a compromising position? Let us know what you think. And here are the sources we used.